Mr. B, XRP here, and welcome back. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Hope everyone is enjoying time with their families this week. I have a great video to share with you today. I'm going to be talking about the vanishing XRP supply. I'm going to be talking about the truth about the crypto market, and this is a rough video where I'm going to show you. And also, I have a video at the end that you're going to have to see to believe. If you're into the truth and you're into the crypto truth, you're going to want to see this video. Let's jump into it. Let's start with the prices, and then we're going to get into the good stuff here. So Bitcoin's at 86,467, Ethereum's at 2,899, Tether's holding comfortably at $1, and XRP's at $2.15. Okay, I have a video I'm going to play of Charles Hoskinson. Has incredibly rough language. So if you're in the car with your kids, you need to watch this video later. You've been warned. YouTube is going to flag me on this one, but you need to see this because Charles is fired up and I think he makes important points. So last warning, rough language ahead. Here we go. Video.
That when your funds get stolen, you have no rights. When you lose things, fuck you. It's your fault. Everything's a scam. Just be the first person to scam and you'll make some money. Expect high yields until you don't, in which case you're the sucker. But don't worry, another coin's being launched and it has a 85% insider distribution with a bunch of VCs behind it. But it's got shiny marketing, so you just have to buy it. That's what we're offering them. And don't worry, institutions have come in. And they'll save us, except for the times they won't, because they're manipulating the markets and they can short sell and do all kinds of fucked up things better than you've ever believed because they've been doing it for over 100 years. And they're smarter than us and richer than us. And then you ask, gosh, why aren't these people flooding into the industry? Why are we just not having more people buy our dumped shit? Do I have to spell it out for you? Is it not honest? Obviously honest for you?
Charles really, I mean, man, he was frustrated there. Look, the truth is this, and I say this to everyone that asks me about digital assets. It is a very rough space. I mean, there's over 20,000 digital assets out there, which means there's 20+ thousand blockchains, and the majority of them are absolutely going to fail. I mean, if 1% of them made it, that would be 200 blockchains. And I think 200 blockchains is way too many. So I agree with Charles. There's a lot of scamming out there. It's hard to get new people in the space. They're coming, but people come here with a lot of fear. I wanted to just bring up the fact that I built a crypto/blockchain training course. It's a training course to learn about blockchain and crypto. It's not trading. It's not a trading platform. I don't teach trading. I'm not a trader. But if you're new to blockchain and you want to learn about crypto and you want to learn about what the pitfalls are, CryptoCoachNick.com. I have it. This is my retail investor program, and I have all the different modules here. If you go to CryptoCoachNick.com, you can see what I teach here. If you have any friends, family members, or colleagues that need to learn about crypto, they can do it there. And also, I give additional tools at the end on top of all of the training that I have, which is a digital asset glossary, a reference sheet, and a digital asset due diligence sheet, which I think is really, really important to try and weed out what Charles is talking about, the scammers and all the bad ideas and everything else. And then also I have a version for financial advisors that includes an ETF reference sheet, a crypto regulatory update sheet, and also icebreaker questions for financial advisors to be able to breach the subject of crypto with their investors. So if you're looking around at your crypto knowledge, check out my course at CryptoCoachNick.com. And by the way, if you use the discount code XRP589, you get a 25% discount. So wanted to share that with you. So let's jump into all the stuff here. So Zach Rector posted this. He said, just wait till the XRP ETF issuers actually ramp up the marketing. Guys, it hasn't even started yet. Like, these ETFs have just been launched. They're starting to soak up the XRP off the exchanges, which I love to see, and we're going to talk more about that. And but the marketing program hasn't even started yet. You're going to be watching your favorite business channel, and you're going to start to see commercials about ETFs, and you'll see XRP ETF commercials. You're going to start seeing it everywhere. So it's going to get more and more exciting as time goes on. Digital Perspectives posted this. He said the Shane Ellis theory is unfolding in real time. It was in response to a tweet that said, "I love seeing how ETFs are gradually absorbing the available supply of XRP. I repeat, the supply shock is inevitable and will be historic." So everyone is getting excited about, a potential, reduction in XRP on the exchanges, which is inevitable. I mean, it's going to happen, and everyone's getting pumped up about it. Oh, by the way, 21 Shares is going to be launching their ETF, XRP Spot ETF, on November 29th. So it's coming in just a few days, which is good to know. There is also a new platform. We talked about another platform last few days ago that shows the inflows into XRP ETFs, specifically spot ETFs. And there's another platform that's just been launched. It's called XRP-insights.com. It's a little cleaner and easier to read than the last one, which I think is kind of nice. So you can jump right to this one, and you can look at the daily volume rankings, which I believe this would have been yesterday, Tuesday. And it shows Bitwise was 14.5 million. Franklin Templeton was 12.24 million, blah, blah, blah. But this is really nice. And total assets under management. So as of November 21st, it's showing that it's showing $701 million has been taken off the market in XRP as assets under management. So this is really great. I mean, we're getting close to $1 billion already. So we are absolutely moving in the right direction, and I love it. All right, this, speaking of vanishing supply of XRP, I'm going to share this video from Jake Claver. He's been out there touting that, big things are about to happen for XRP by the end of the year, as if he's in the know on something. I wanted to share his words on the XRP vanishing with you. So I'm going to go ahead and rip this video.
I think all of you are going to be very surprised in the very near future about what XRP does now that we have the ETFs eating through the OTC desk and the dark pool volume. There's not a whole lot left over there. My guess was there was somewhere between $1 billion and maybe up to $2 billion available on the OTC and dark pools. They've already eaten through about 800 million XRP here in just the first week from that. So that's either half or almost all of what was available on the OTC desk in the dark pools. As soon as that is gone, and we're getting more ETFs, more spot ETFs for XRP are launching, and we still don't have the big dogs at the table yet. We still don't have BlackRock, and we still don't have Vanguard, we still don't have Fidelity. I think they're all coming to the table in the very near future with their spot ETFs for XRP. So that would put, if those three came online, we would have more spot ETFs than Bitcoin. And people are like, well, they're only going to buy off the OTC and dark pools, and we're never going to see price appreciation. Strap in, because it's not going to last that much longer. We already saw some price movement today. You're going to see some crazy price movement when there's no more available supply through the OTC desk and the dark pools, and they have to go to the exchanges. We already saw a glimmer of this over there on Kraken last week, where we saw XRP at a high of $91, which registered. There's been lots of high prices in the past on BitTrue and Bitstamp and some of these other ones where people video it. But like you go back to look for it and it's not registered. This $91 registered on Kraken.com. So look out. I think a lot of people are going to be very surprised that a lot of what I've been talking about for the past 18 months is going to come to pass here.
All right. So Jake is making predictions. And, so we'll see. I mean, it's, the end of the year is right around the corner, and we're going to see how these things play out. So let's all keep our eyes on it and see if it happens. I'm going to play that video last. Before I do have a private group. It's MrBXRP.com. If you're interested in joining my private group, it's the cost of a cup of coffee. It's $6 a month. I post all my videos. You can watch them ad-free. I have additional content. And in fact, I'm going to be posting in the next 24 hours one of the tools that I include in the blockchain bootcamp program that I have at CryptoCoachNick.com. I'm going to post it there for all of my members at no cost if they want to go ahead and use that tool. Now, I'm going to clock out here, and then there's going to be a 3-minute video afterwards that Perry Ann Boring from the Digital Chamber of Commerce posted, and it's about the truth about CZ Binance. And for those of you who know, CZ went to jail. I think it was prison for 3 to 4 months. But 60 Minutes ran a story, and it was just one of those stories that was done not fairly, and it gets exposed here in this video. I think it's a fantastic video, but I'm going to play it after I check out so that you guys can decide to watch it or not. It's up to you. I think it's important to watch. So before I go, hey, listen, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, it's time to subscribe, get on board, become one of my people. Share my videos with anybody you think might appreciate them. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Always do your own research. See you next time. Bye-bye.
That's completely not accurate.
He was at the center of a blockbuster deal that put world liberty on the map.
That's completely not accurate. There's no deal. There has never been any discussions. It's as simple as that.
Influence that money played in securing this pardon is unprecedented. This is absolutely not justice. This is corruption.
He was pardoned because he never should have been prosecuted in the first place. And even the president said himself when he had pardoned him that he didn't understand him to have committed any crimes and that he shouldn't have been prosecuted. So he was pardoned for justice. He's the only person who has ever been prosecuted and then worse, sent to prison for this specific charge or anything similar with the characteristics of like no fraud and no victims, no criminal history. He was treated much differently than everybody else has ever been treated historically.
One source told us Zhao, quote, now controls whether world liberty dies or lives. He has a sword over their head.
There's no business relationship between me, Binance, and World Liberty Finance. So I think all of those conditions are categorically false. They just don't exist.
He was essentially allowing his company to be used as a platform to finance criminal activity, to send money to terrorist organizations, Al-Qaeda, Hamas, ISIS, and he was prosecuted criminally for that.
So he was charged with Binance's failure to implement and maintain anti-money laundering programs, compliance programs. And so to be clear, this is a regulatory infraction. It's a compliance issue. There's no money laundering involved.
Sources tell us Zhao's company, Binance, donated software to World Liberty to help the Trump family venture launch a cryptocurrency. There's no evidence that the chips are related to the $2 billion in World Liberty crypto.
A pile up of a lot of false statements, misstatements, sometimes assumptions, a media report, citing a media report, citing a media report, and there's no basis for it other than sources that are close to somebody, which is kind of code for, not a strong source.
I'm super grateful for President Trump. I'm super thankful for the pardon. And I want to help America become the capital of crypto.